man took the land, we will not allow because he was chief of Naval and then you to carry land.
Sir, everything was acquired legally.
Will you stop that?
You
Will you stop that?
Sir, I'm an officer, I have integrity.
Shut up, you are not good officer.
I will not shut up.
Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I was in school, you're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
Will
me
you keep
up.
quiet?
You
You're
can't
a
shut me
big
up, sir.
fool.
I'm not a
You are a big fool.
I'm not a
You
fool,
think you
sir.
can shoot anybody like that?
Sir, I'm not
You
a
are a big
fool.
fool.
I am not a fool, sir.
As at the time I graduated, you were in primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
For which
You can't
order?
call me a fool.
You will see whether you will not be here.
Sir, you can't call me a fool.
Go and open up your
I'm
mouth.
an officer. I'm not a fool, sir. I'm an officer.
You will have killed everybody here.
No, we won't kill anybody. We won't kill anybody. We are acting on orders.
Now you guys have just watched the video. You've seen what happened. Now, this was His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike. He is the FCT Minister. He was having an altercation with Lieutenant Yerima, who is a young naval officer. Now you can see how Wike was trying to use his power to oppress that young man. No, even before that, now the land belongs to a former admiral, and that was his land they were fighting over. And the FCT Minister Wike has been known for collecting people's land and giving it to other people. That is revoking people's land and giving it to other people. And now this particular land, the retired admiral sent soldiers to go and protect the land so that Wike does not grab his own land. You can see Wike is trying to use his power, he's trying to use his authority as the FCT minister to oppress the younger naval officer. But the young naval officer is saying, no, I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. I'm a 3-star general. I have integrity. You see that word, I have integrity. I have orders to protect this land, and you cannot just come and start using your power as the FCT minister to oppress me. Now, this young man has been the face of boldness and courage in the whole of Nigeria. Now, young people are going to be looking up to him. In fact, the whole Nigeria community are so proud of him. There has been skits done about this incident. There's also a cartoon video. There's even an AI video on this particular fight over the land. Now, another thing is, why is a naval officer protecting land? Why is a naval officer, a soldier, involved in a civil duty or a civic responsibility? This kind of job is meant to be done by the police. A naval officer, after going all through your training and your assignments, you are now ordered to protect land of a retired admiral. You see, in a functioning society, you will not see this kind of thing. You cannot see a US Marine Corps protecting land, or a US Navy protecting land. No, or a Chinese naval officer protecting land. These are civic responsibilities, civic duties. Wike is known to be a bully. He likes shouting, always. If you hear his voice, like he's always drinking ogogoro or something. His eyes always red. A bully. And it took that young naval officer to stand up to him. So people say he was never even bold enough that he would have replied him in a much harsher tone than that. But you see, this guy, the young naval officer, was calm, collected, addressed Wike. There was not shouting anyhow. Now you see in that video, you see a lot of guns. Now what if somebody shot Wike? Where you have the police, the Navy, and DSS, what if somebody opened fire now and somebody died? They shot Wike. What is he going to do? You are an FCT minister. Sit down and send your boys. Let them go and do the job. But no, he lost power so much. He wants to oppress. He loves his authority so much. He had to go there himself and carry all those gangs of policemen and security officials. The guy, the young naval officer, really schooled Wike. He schooled Wike. Wike couldn't do anything. Wike met his match. And that's what it takes to fight oppression and corruption in our society. You have to be bold. There was one police officer that was trying to talk to the naval officer. I knew what the guy said. He said to somebody's father, somebody's husband. He told the policeman that, I'm talking, you are talking. That is, an army is talking, you, police officer, you are pushing your mouth. Who are you to talk? I'm a 3-star general. When I'm talking, you don't talk. School the police officer too. There is hierarchy in this game. You say police, army, there's hierarchy in this game. You don't talk when I'm talking. Anyway, this video has gone viral and the whole community is proud of the young naval officer for standing up to Wike. Wike could have sent his boys. I don't know why. You're a big man. Why are you going outside? Why are you exposing yourself like that? Always carrying the press. I'm just waiting to see how the presidency is going to deal with Wike, because he likes calling the press. Any small thing will carry the press. Cameras rolling on him every time. He has too much power. He has gone wild. They need to calm him down. In Tanzania, Samia Suluhu, that just conducted election, that won by 97%. Our opposition did not even contest for the election. You see how people pay for a female president. Now, this is a female president that has turned a dictator. In Tanzania, there was a protest and 1,000 people were killed. No 10 or 100. 1,000 people were killed. Probably by order, I don't know. There was an audio from her that has gone viral on TikTok, which people are using to dance. Now, a young woman called Nife, that is in her 20s, she owns a cosmetic store in Tanzania. She danced to that audio on TikTok, telling people to come and buy a mask when they go out for the protests to protect themselves from the tear gas and stuff like that. She was arrested for treason. It's like our African leaders, they don't know the meaning of treason. Treason is when you are trying to overtake power. It's when you use military force to take power over the civilian government. That is treason. Not because people don't like you and they are dancing to an audio of which you made on TikTok. You now imprison all those people and charge them in treason. And if you are charged with treason in Tanzania, you're going to be killed. Yes, you're going to be killed. And now people online have gone to social media and said free Nife. They came out in support of her, that nothing should happen to her, and she has gained support. Tanzania have come out in their large numbers. They have gone to her shop. Free Nife. Nothing should happen to her. If you're a corrupt leader, if you're not doing things well for your people, we're going to come out and protest and say your government is bad. You won't shut our mouth. We will not be silenced. The people in society, they want their needs to be met. You are in power, just build roads, build hospitals, do the needful, and let people live a good life, so that we don't start running to the West every time. Let people live a good life in your country, so you don't start running to the West every day. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Bye for now.